People already review bombing the Black Widow movie. Again, I don't think the score of 6.7 out of 10, especially considering that IMDb does practically guarantee Disney movies a 7 out of 10 at the very beginning. You know, every single thing made by Disney, unless it's Mulan remake, which there wasn't as big as a backlash for Black Widow. There was a backlash against this movie, considering how the media is portraying this movie. I think how the media is portraying this movie is gonna basically make this movie not do as well as it does. I think the media needs to stop portraying every female action movie as basically this feminist masterpiece. That's the whole problem. Because imagine if Aliens came out today. What would the media be saying? The media would be saying, oh my god, Aliens is a feminist masterpiece. Dictate the patriarchy, blah, 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 blah. They would basically say the same thing over and over and over again. Because that's what the mainstream media does. They don't care. If the main character is a female and the main villain, of course, is a male, they're gonna call it a feminist masterpiece. They can say, "Oh my God, so great because female main character kicks male sass." Whee! It was the same thing they did with Wonder Woman 1984, and that movie flopped. Birds of Prey, they did the same thing, flopped. So Rise of Skywalker, same thing. They talk about how great they talk about, oh my god, way standing up to the patriarchy of, Palpatine. And guess what? The movie underperformed. Charlie's Angels, Dark Fate. Do I need to go more and more and more? It just seems that every female action movie underperforms because the mainstream media continues saying the same thing over and over and over again. And you'll see all these mainstream media. Again, this is the IMDb scores. Again, the Lion King movie kind of like a 5.5. Because for some reason, IMDb is allowing people to rate a movie before it has came out. I think IMDb needs to stop doing that. A movie needs to at least come out in one territory for people to have rated it, like actually in theaters. Black Widow, I don't think Black Widow is out anywhere. So people are basically review bombing the movie before it is even out. Again, there are some film critics that were able to see the movies, but the movie is not coming out until July 9th. You should not allow people to review a movie until the movie comes out. I think that should be common sense. I think the whole thing they did to change the scores on Metacritic for The Last of Us Part 2 is completely ridiculous. But this is just completely ridiculous as well. IMDb should not allow people to review a movie before it comes out. Let's look at Metacritic score. Okay, you're not allowed to review the movie on Metacritic because the movie's not out yet. Of course, obviously, you should not be allowed to review a movie before a movie comes out. I think that's the whole problem of IMDb. They did the same thing with Angry Birds 2. Angry Birds 2 had such a bad score before the movie came out. You know why? Why did the movie have such a bad score? Because people review bombing the Angry Birds movie 2 because they didn't like the first movie, which definitely hurt the Angry Birds movie 2's box office. Again, it didn't really hurt the Lion King remake's box office, and obviously IMDb did probably play a hand, did not really hurt Fast 9's box office, but Fast 9 had ratings where the movie was out in China, Korea, and several other countries. So it was already out in many other countries before it could come out in America. But I don't even believe that Black Widow is out anywhere. I don't believe Black Widow is out anywhere. It says July 9th for the movie. It is not, and the IMDb had ratings for it since like July 2nd. Release window on IMDb. Oh, it's because it released in the Italian Film Festival, which only like 5 to 10 people went to. Okay, now that's under exaggerated. Only like 100 people went to that film festival, and it's releasing everywhere else on July 7th, July 8th, and July 9th. So, what day is it? July 6th. So, it is releasing in territories tomorrow. More specifically, the UK is releasing in the UK, Ireland, France, Belgium, and all these countries. But the movie is not out anywhere. Why are people allowed to review the movie? That's my question. It was the same thing with the Angry Birds movie, too. It premiered at some film festival, so apparently people were allowed to review the Angry Birds movie, too. Same thing with Joker. people shouldn't be allowed to view the movie until the movie comes out. I think that's to be a very simple thing. And yeah, still going to be people who are going to be review bombing the movie that even though they have not seen it. That always happens with every movie. The Emoji Movie and Cuties are two such movies. I think most people who gave Cuties a rating does not want to actually see the movie because of course we all know what the movie is truly about. But same thing with the Emoji Movie. A lot of people they gave the movie a 1 out of 10, including myself, even though they have never seen the Emoji Movie. I seen like 10 to 20 minutes of the Emoji Movie and it was completely terrible. I don't want to ever see that. I want those 20 minutes back for my wife, but yep. The whole, and this is just the whole IMDb thing. Again, the score could get lower, but I think people will review bombing it based off, what these channels are saying, so that's why I was saying. But the movie will likely not flop. It likely won't lose money at the box office, as some people are saying it will, because according to Google, it's not trending as well. But it's trending better than Fast 9. But of course, they're gonna ignore that. So that movie is gonna make more money based off their logic than Fast 9. And Fast 9 made $500 million worldwide. But the movie is coming at 6.7 on IMDb. But again, no one can see the movie because the movie isn't out yet. So why does there even a score on IMDb? It would make sense to Marvel if it had scores, basically from the UK marketplace, from the UK box office. But other than that, this movie doesn't have any scores on this movie already. So yeah, that's basically it. Goodbye.